What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. I just want to say it's been a while since I made a weather video. It's also been a while since I did a tropical video. Guys, I've been doing so much severe weather, tornado analysis, but it's been a while since I actually did some tropical weather. So let's get into this video. As you can see, guys, Invest 90L has actually formed in the Atlantic. As you can see right now, the center of circulation is located in northern Mexico right now. But as this storm moves to the east about, it's going to enter the decently warm waters in the Gulf of Mexico, which that's how it could potentially develop, potentially hit parts of eastern Texas and parts of western Louisiana. Right now, National Hurricane Center has this storm, not storm, but this tropical system, and this low pressure system, as a 50% chance of development within the next 7 days. It says northwestern Gulf of America, a trough of low pressure located over northeastern Mexico is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Development is not expected during the next day, though, or so while the trough remains inland. However, like I said earlier, the system could reemerge over the northwestern Gulf of America late Tuesday or Wednesday. And environmental conditions, they are marginal conduction, a little less wind shear, so that's how this tropical system could potentially develop. Sorry, guys, it's been a little bit since I done tropical weather. I'm a little rusty. But as you can see, this is Invest 90L right now. Basically, before when the National Hurricane Center has a little confidence on a low pressure system potentially forming. A tropical system potentially forming. They do label it as an invest, and then sometimes a tropical, usually goes tropical wave, then invest, tropical depression, tropical storm category 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you can see, the latest satellite imagery, this is the infrared satellite, actually a decent amount of convection taking place on the Texas border right now. This is your main area of low pressure right now. But it's not going to develop right now because hurricanes need that warm water in the Gulf of Mexico for the storms to sustain and no wind shear. Because, guys, tornadoes actually do need wind shear. It's the opposite with hurricanes. Actually, a decent amount of convection. This storm is moving relatively, this area of low pressure is moving relatively to the east. Actually, once it gets to by tomorrow night, could potentially enter the decently warm waters of that Gulf of Mexico. That's how this storm could potentially develop. Even on visible satellite, the storm is looking decent with some pretty high level cloud tops right now. But let me take a look at the future cast. Such as you see, guys, right now that this low pressure system is currently right in between the Texas border, northern Mexico. But as you see, once tomorrow comes about, you see actually about late tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, this low pressure system is just starting to emerge off the coast of the Gulf of America right now. And then it starts to strengthen a little by 11 a.m. So this storm could potentially be our first tropical named storm. Actually, this storm is expected to potentially hit near Lake Charles, Louisiana. This is where almost right where Hurricane Laura might land, but it's not going to be anything like Hurricane Laura. The most it would be is likely a tropical storm, but I'm watching out around 8 a.m. on Thursday, a potential landfall. Before I end the video here, let's take a look at some of the sea surface analysis, the ocean temperatures. As you can see, the sea surface temperatures right now are actually pretty decent right now for this time of year. They are about in this area about, I would say, about 28 degrees Celsius. So that is pretty warm temperature. That is enough to, in fact, sustain a tropical system. Let's just take a look before we end this video. Let's take a look at the wind shear. If the storm's gonna battle a lot of wind shear. I don't know if I have the wind shear here though. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, it's not wind shear. My bad. I don't got that model here for you guys, but that is an update on Invest 90 out. I hope you guys enjoy this video and peace out.